had a bunch taken out over time, but he's tired of coming back little bits at a time. So we're gonna do plenty of them. And some of these we're gonna like utilize old scars, and I think we can move the lipoma over. But we made it up to U, A, B, C, D, U, which is awesome.
Be good to have him out. Do the Peloton.
Is she doing it?
Yeah, she likes the music and like.
Oh, good. She'll be pretty ready then.
Yeah, I mean, so she's doing it on average twice a week. Like she's supposed to do twice a week. She does it 1 to 2 times a week.
Trust me, that's 100% more than.
Well, the first month I didn't realize like, because I was like just for fun, you know. This was like in December.
Yeah.
And she was like taking, you know, she's doing 30-minute class and she was taking breaks every like 5 minutes. And, like really easy spinning. So then I started having her track her watts.
Oh, good.
Just to be like, hey, for this 30 minutes, you want to be above this average. And then she's doing that now.
Yeah, that's cool.
But again, she's not that competitive.
The mental domination isn't like
not there yet.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that she'll feel faster this year, because at the beginning of the year she was shifting into every easy gear whenever she could, and by the end her last race was her best race. Like she really felt strong. Like she had gotten.
Where do you recall which locations you went last year?
Yeah, so we did. So Soldier Hollow was our first race, and it rained like really bad, so it turned into this mud fest. So that was like kind of a throwaway. And then she's first of the day. Yeah, right? So it started raining halfway through hers. So she got really muddy, but then like even the boys that went after her, they were like carrying their bikes and stuff. So she at least like finished.
Oh, good.
And then they still raced the rest of the day, and like that, it kind of kind of slowed down. But yeah, it was a throwaway race for like everybody. Like the varsity
they basically said this doesn't have to count against you or whatever. Is that true?
No. I mean, but like varsity did like 2 laps.
Oh.
And like all the rest did 1 lap, I think.
Oh, no, that's fine. You already got one.
Yeah.
So see this massive scar he has
that would have been.
That's the first lipoma. That's how different it is when you go huge and put top sutures. You can get a scar that looks just silly like this. So to get this out, so this is, he makes so many lipomas. You know, it just kind of formed on the side of this. So instead of making a new scar, I should be able to just get it out through here. So you just have to go this way a little bit. So let's see, yeah, there you go. Boom, bada boom. Yeah, so we've done 2 racing seasons, so we've been to 6 venues. And we've done Cedar, you know, like the Cedar City. Very cool one. That's kind of you can accommodate a ton of people there. Oh, it might be state?
Well, because they said St. George, they're like that, the state venue at St. George, they don't have anymore or something.
Really?
Yeah, so they said
They've always had St. George.
Well, so they said it might still be in St. George, but not at that place by the airport.
You can relax your arm.
Okay.
Or they said it would be Cedar City or...
Let's lift and just see what else we have. Just that one on that side?
That first lipoma, that had to have been like mid-90s. And it was like a huge deal.
The one we did back up there?
Yeah, like I remember the derm, like that was the one, you know, it was 1 appointment for 1 lipoma, and it was like, maybe it's because I was a teenager, so it felt longer too, but it was like, yeah.
I mean, again, it's just a different, I just think we can be a lot more efficient with these. And if I can get it out of a smaller space, great. Less scar, you know, less risk of infection, less pain. There's this brand new Specialized. I mean, there's like, you know, multiple bikes that are kind of in that category.
Yeah.
And my dad's had e-bikes forever, and my wife, we even got one 3 or 4 years ago. And it's been amazing because now it just opens up everything.
Yeah.
You know, even for, and you know, a lot of guys who do it are just, they're like, hey, I can cover 2 or 3 times more ground, or you can do every day.
Yeah, you can, your rest day, you can still go out and ride.
What do you ride? What bike do you?
I got the Ibis XC.
Okay.
I had a Pivot Trail 429, so it had a little more travel. And that Trail 429, so it's 120 in the rear, 130 up front.
Okay.
And so it was just a bigger bike. It was super fun.
Yeah,
but
I bet. But
it's
for
like
just
4 pounds heavier.
Just for speed wise,
yeah.
You know. Because I am just taking out this old scar and like believing I can get these 2 lipomas out of it. You will see. The funny thing is, I didn't know much about all these bikes, but this off season, I end up exploring a ton just for his bike and what I wanted to do. So, you know, Santa Cruz, pivots, cannons, Ibis, you know, all of, you know, Trek's got cool bikes, obviously.
Have you come across the YouTube guy here, MTV Yum Yum, that like does bike reviews? So he does these videos, and everyone's always like, "What bike should I get?" And
like, it's just, there's so many good bikes, and everybody's different.
Yes, and so his thing is
like, what price point are you? And
he's like, basically find the style of bike you want, like cross country, trail, and he's like, pick which brand you like, and their bike in that category is going to be good.
Oh my gosh, this worked out perfectly. We used that old scar and like we're able to move this marble over. Yes.
Nice.
Please give me a little assist there. That's not it.
Yeah, I don't love like full proprietary stuff because I like to change stuff on my bike. Or like
and because there it is. Yeah, baby. I knew we could do this. Out of one old scar. You can take that out. Amazing. Okay, we can submit that.
I mean, only 10 people have done that loop. It's like, or 15 people.
Yeah.
Most people don't, like people don't ride up and then come back down and you shuttle up.
Yeah.
But yeah, me and my friends
have done it.
Yeah. And it just adds like, it's a 4 or 5 hour climb and then you come down. And the climb's not technical, but it's just like endurance.
It's just endurance stuff. Yeah, to be able to just adjust with all that stuff. And remember on the real one, he like got just that easy one at the bottom.
Like 1 mile in.
1 mile in, it took him 50, 40 times. And then to still be able to do it, you know, he had his whole crew down there. Yeah. You know, that's what kind of eventually, you know, got into the night. But which I know wasn't ideal for the cameras, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it didn't show like that last part, Burrow Pass, where it was all raining and dirt. Like there is some really steep.
Yeah, they could only show what they could show, and okay, this one.
You want for that?
You ride though, right?
I do. Yeah.
Are you more road or mountain?
Exclusively mountain.
Okay.
They just give you options, right?
Yeah, yeah. So like, you can go up AF Canyon and go up to Tibble Fork, and you can keep going up to the Silver Lake Flat, like, because it's a gravel road up there. Yeah, and then I'm out in South Jordan. So my daughter's, she did the first year. She's in 7th grade this year, so she did junior Devo this year. So I helped out with that.
Oh, sweet. She doing it again, or she done?
Oh, she loved it. Like,
oh yes,
it was like my best dream come true. Like
my So this year I got 3. So the Lone Peak ones we can go out on. You know, it's on like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then the Devo is Tuesday, Thursday. So it can be like, for my 10th grader, he's like, you know, moving up on the teams, and I cannot like stick up with him.
Well, I heard for like the varsity for Lone Peak, don't they have some e-bikes that they like coaches ride for practice?
Well, I'm gonna get one. I'm gonna get like the mid assist one this year.
Yeah.
And so anyways, it's really fun.
Yeah, do you know Derek Lloyd? He was doing Devo stuff. He might be riding with the high school now. He's a dad. But he has...
that sounds... I mean, I know a Derek on the team, but...
Yeah, it is. So Derek's the dad. He might have 4 kids now racing, like, between junior Devos and high school. Wow. I just noticed that when we were taking pictures of it. I thought C back then, and then I was like, wait a minute.
What was this one?
This one's J. Where do you like to bike out of South Jordan then.
If you're looking west and you see the whole mine, where the mine scar kind of ends, there's a canyon right there called Butterfield.
Okay, and isn't there a yellow something?
So Yellow Fork, yeah. So Rose Canyon turns into Yellow Fork, and that's
okay.
So that's just south. The temple's close to like Coyote Hollow. The area where it has like Draper Bike Park, and then there's, I think they call it the Equestrian Center, like the EQ, and you have to go under the road. You have to go under that road. There's a bridge, and then you ride the dirt road up to get to like where Ann's is and everything. And
Yeah.
so we would always park there.
We need to open those trails up this year.
And I have buddies that live in Suncrest, and
you're like a level 2? Are you leading?
yeah,
Okay, cool.
I got level 2 by the end of last year.
Yeah.
Just because they're like encouraging everyone to get that.
Yeah, that's the
So you
same
have
as our.
people.
What's level 2?
Just it means you can lead. Can you squeeze that a tiny bit?
Yeah, you have to do like a 4-hour first aid class, and then you have to you have to ride
Go
like
ahead and
20
relax.
hours with
Here,
them.
we'll send this.
So that's why it takes time, like to. And then there's a couple
Get to
more.
it. Well,
There was a
Thank
lot
you.
of training, like videos to watch. It was pretty thorough.
I know.
For level 1, it's like 6 hours of videos, and then level 2, it's another like 8 hours of videos.
Can you do this one? I've done it. I've been level 2 the last 2 years.
I was
And
blind.
You gotta
belt.
bypass.
You're a black belt.
You gotta bypass the
the first aid stuff.
Yeah, because if you're a medical professional, it was good. It was a good refresher for me. It was a 4-hour class.
Did they just do first come first serve?
I think that's what they did. My buddy was saying
So I'm gonna use
it was
an old,
first come first
an old
serve
scar right
because
here.
it's
It's just
development.
yeah. It's just the lead up
Yeah, it's the 7th and 8th
to.
graders.
It's just the lead up to high school.
They still do. So they go.
They still do the races.
Yeah,
they
they do.
still have.
They're like, you step on our grass and it's just like all mushy. Like everything's just melting down.
There was one really muddy spot, but the rest of it was fine. And they need to go like groom the trail because there's a lot of like rocks that.
Yeah, because they're like, you can do kind of a smaller loop, but you have some climbing and some. Last year for ours, they just did a dirt road climb, and this was just for junior Devo, and that helped. So it's been a little bit more, but gotten like a mile or so.
My regular bikes.
Yeah, I have some friends, riding buddies that have them, and